Oh, so strong. Ready?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Just did our first podcast today with Ripper3344. Hoping you guys could check it out for us. Let us know what you think, and obviously like, comment, share, subscribe. Pass it on, guys. Cheers.
What's up, everybody? This is Ripper3344 and
Railwaycitytanks. What's up, I'm Tom?
we're coming at you through commentary / podcast / we were chilling out and decided to do this thing. So we got Overwatch going on the right, and yeah, what's up?
Chit-chatting.
Chit-chatting, going into this.
Exploring the new world of online social media.
Social media, he says.
I don't know if you nerds are still using Twitter. Maybe you guys are still on Facebook, but the rest of us are banned. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't been banned from it. I don't use them. But it's pretty interesting watching people get banned. It's pretty interesting what seems to be happening in that world. Don't you agree?
Yes. I don't. My face is over here.
I don't know. I was kind of looking at the painting. I didn't really notice it when I was here.
Oh yeah, that's from our wedding, isn't it? The paint, behind us here.
Yeah.
This was given to my wife. We've had it literally since day one.
I won't lie. The first thing it reminds me of, you know, those Dixie cups.
The Dixie cup.
Like drinking it out of a cup from a water fountain at work.
Oh yeah.
And it's got that like blue and pink 90s
Yeah.
thing on the side. That's the first thing I think.
Oh, yeah?
When I see that.
Oh, that's cool. I never thought of that. I honestly see space. It's like a universe to me.
I'm thirsty
Collide.
now. Just saying. In the camera, it just looks like I'm staring off at the distance.
Yeah.
But I'm actually looking at the painting. Well, thank you, good sir. So yeah, anyways, this new social media endeavor has brought me to a new website that I decided to share with my good friend here, Ripper3344. And that new website is Minds. I don't know if you guys checked it out, but it's pretty awesome. So we're going to dive into a little bit about this new website that we've been using, because it's been pretty cool.
Oh, by the way, look at my bitchin' gameplay on the left, by the way, whatever.
Lasers. So this new website is basically like a Twitter and or a Facebook, with the premise of free speech being at the forefront.
Which is so cool.
Well, that's paramount, right?
Well,
I think it's paramount. We come from a country where it doesn't exist.
How long have me and you been YouTubing now? How long have you been in it?
You know,
in and out. You've been
in and out for a decade, to be honest.
10 years.
And
I've been in it for what, a year now?
Yeah.
I probably, in the whole time we've been on there, I bet you we haven't even, like when we're on Minds, we've probably met or been able to expose to 100,000 times more.
Real people, live people that are actually using
right then. Which is crazy.
A service that's not influenced by bots and trolls and
you see crap, you don't see them.
For sure.
We go to Kansas.
Yeah, for sure. Is there some risque content on the platform? Absolutely, but you have the option to not look at it. You have the option to mute. You have the option to make the post edited so that it doesn't show until someone further clicks and chooses to see the post. These are all reasonable choices, as opposed to just banning someone because you don't agree with their viewpoint or their ideals.
If you don't want to see it, then don't look at it.
100%.
I don't understand. I don't get it. What's the big deal?
That's what kills me. Is the people who are getting kicked off these platforms. I don't necessarily agree with any of these people or their viewpoints or their outlooks on life. Some of them I do. Some of them I don't. We don't really need to get into the specifics of what those are or aren't. It doesn't really matter. What I do promote is people having the option to voice their opinion and voice their preference and such. And
sometimes you come across some stuff on there, but it's still all I have to do is go click.
Yeah, Bob Seger that. Turn the page.
Yeah. Ooh, right? My mind!
Yeah, it's just, people are so quick to have their feelings hurt. Just turn the channel, turn the page, click a button, and you don't have to look at it anymore. And for me...
No, let's ban it so nobody can see it.
Yeah, let's take away a person's ability
Once
to make
again,
a life.
if anyone forgot, it's a website. Minds, .com. Like it's a simple. Go check it out.
It's just like Facebook, just
Facebook,
like Twitter.
but we've already met. Like
it's been what, 48 hours?
48 hours. You already have 22,000 views on your channel.
22,000.
I haven't even met. I don't think I've met 22,000.
To be perfectly honest, let's check. Let's do a little live update because I haven't checked all day today to see.
Oh, this is your first time?
Yeah.
Got this on. Oh, see that? That's just. It's not like we're trying to brag. Oh, we're getting noticed or whatever. It's just like for the first time.
So we're up to 24,000 views in 48 hours.
Right.
And we're up to just shy of 300 subscribers in 24 hours.
No, that has nothing to do with. We're not trying to brag that we have so many subscribers or anything like that. It's just it's mind blowing to me that it was that. I don't want to use like easy or anything like that to say we're trying to promote our channels and whatever. It's just you go on Facebook. I have 100 friends on there. Oh, here we go. Can you get on the camera? Gotta get in close. Take a second to focus. Closer to your left. Left. Yep. Left. Yep, there you go. Beautiful. That's nice. That's insane.
So, I mean, it's
you don't even get to talk to that many people. Anything. It's insane, and they're all real, and their opinions are real. So I've seen things on there that I was not expecting sometimes, but
no. And I mean, there's boobies.
There's
boobies. There's more than boobies.
Honestly, young kids should probably.
It's not a social media network for children.
Yeah, you should be.
And we're not endorsing parents to let their kids sign up to
No.
this. But to be honest, if you
No.
are an adult, it's a platform that is open to open conversation.
And it's not like Facebook. You constantly get reminders of every game, and you have an ad in your face every 2 seconds, and it's just YouTube. Even watching a video.
Don't get it twisted too. I don't want to make it seem like this is like a playground to throw up content of that nature. It's not what this platform is designed for.
We just got into it.
Ultimately, at the end of the day,
cool.
If you post things that are deemed illegal, that are standardly illegal, they're going to be removed and you're going to get banned, just like you would on any proper website. You're not going to be able to put child pornography up.
And one person doesn't have control of everything you see too. You really see what you want to see.
Well, there's no room for doxing. You're not allowed to put people's personal information up there for the intent of malicious harassment.
You should explain that for the normal doxing.
Yeah, I mean, doxing seems to be a phenomenon that's been going on a lot recently online on social media networks and such, and it's essentially the release or the call for the release of someone's personal information in terms of addresses or email addresses or phone numbers or places of business that they may work at or be involved with. And it's to call for that information for the use for malicious intent through spamming and trying to basically ruin this person's life by getting a bunch of Twitter users or Facebook users or whatever the platform may be to gang up on this person and ruin their life, essentially.
It's pretty retarded.
It's illegal. It's
and it's pretty common.
It's a punishable offense by law, and people are punished, routinely for it. But it seems as though the people that are punished only seem to be from one demographic, if you will, which is unfortunate. Well, it's unfortunate, but what Minds has done is created a platform for the demographic to be able to still be heard and still be spoken.
And crazy enough, you freaking seen it on Joe, which blew my mind. I can't believe you had him on. But to be quite honest, if it wasn't honestly for you watching that podcast, I probably wouldn't have been able to find it until it went viral.
Well, yeah, and big shocker here, guys. I'm a Joe Rogan podcast fan. Shocker. So is half the planet. But the truth of it is he's done a couple interviews over the last month or so that were interesting and have kind of caused a little bit of a tidal wave in the technology world, the social media world, and essentially people didn't like his Twitter interview. People did not like that interview with Jack Dorsey. They don't think that he pressed Jack Dorsey enough on the issues, and so he's committed to bringing Jack Dorsey back on, and we'll see if that happens. And it'll be cool if it does.
If not, he'll bring one of his heads on there, and
for sure.
You're definitely going to find a better. Now you can't I can't really get mad. Maybe Joe didn't do enough research. Maybe he wasn't told the proper things, or maybe he could have possibly been that one guy just being nice because the Cash App was his largest sponsor.
Yeah, or maybe Joe Rogan's a shill, like everyone's saying. I doubt
maybe
it.
Joe Rogan's human.
But all of these things
Because I'm
are
pretty sure me or you would have done the exact same thing at one point.
exactly. I think he held a civil conversation with a person.
We've all seen him on there when
seems
someone
civil.
doesn't agree. They don't really argue. He just
I have seen him in conflict as well, and
look at the guy with the autoimmune disease.
Well,
Well, the comedian there.
I think he legitimately has called a spade on multiple occasions, but I think he's also missed the boat on multiple occasions, but I think he's also addressed the fact that he's missed the boat. And one of the things that he's done since this interview is address the fact that he missed the boat. And so he's had multiple people on his platform since that Twitter Jack Dorsey interview that have explained to him what he missed the boat on. And that's important. He's educating himself, which in turn is educating millions of people about an issue that is going on, and they're basically telling you make your own decision. They're not telling you to leave Facebook and Twitter, and I'm not telling you to either.
Just check it out. Whatever. Not going to hurt anything.
Your options are open, though.
It's just like anything. You have the option to go, click, like Jesus.
Yeah.
If you like them choosing what you want to see or ads that you've talked about or whatever, like for all intents and purposes, please go to that. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't have a problem.
I'm sick of talking about something with a friend and then logging into one of these social media sites and being spammed with ads of the topic I was talking about because it was listening to me or it was catching up on keywords from my conversation.
Like I don't want to know if we'll say it on the whatever, but you were talking about your truck.
There's no way around it. Like, how are you not going to talk about everyday normal stuff? If I sit here and talk about Toyota for the next half hour, everybody that listens to this, watches this, is going to get Toyota ads. And you're either okay with that or you're not. And I don't
Even
think
if you're not okay with it, just, at least look at both sides. You don't have to be a left wing or a right wing.
It really doesn't come down to that. It comes down to freedom of information.
Why can't it just be the bird, man?
Yeah.
Just be the bird. Why do it have to be a wing? Why can't it just be the machine?
It's just, for me, it comes down to freedom of information and freedom of choice and ultimately freedom of speech. And I believe everybody should be entitled to that. As I alluded to earlier, we're from Canada, which is an extremely liberal, progressive country, if you will. And that's good in a lot of ways, but it can be bad in a lot of ways too. And sometimes we lose our way when it comes to things like freedom of speech. And I think this is beautiful that I'm having this monologue while you play this.
Just feel it, buddy.
For me, it's really important that we have the ability for free speech, and this platform gives us that.
Freedom!
So, I don't know. I don't have anything scary to say or put out on my platform, but I'd like to be able to put out whatever I want to put out. So,
you know what? How about we just embrace the weird?
Yeah.
Like, people are weird.
It.
People are weird.
Yeah,
I'm weird.
Some people are shitty.
Some people are tall and weird.
Yeah.
Some people
with mustaches. And bears. Right, Owen? Check out Owen Benjamin, guys. He's hilarious. He's also a little bit crazy. But hilarious.
Yeah. That's funny.
But no, I mean, it's just worth looking into, guys, and it's a social media platform. I guess we haven't really talked about what some of the intricacies of it are, but one of the big things that's different on it than every other platform kind of going right now is that you get paid to play.
Yeah, we were on for our first 24-hour token we received. It doesn't do much. It's worth about a penny. It's not like you're getting hundreds of dollars for it, but you get a token that allows you to boost your content. It lets you get to be seen by more people. So everybody has an ability.
Sarah just said that, didn't
Oh my God. Go check out Legendary Girls. That's really cute. Post that.
That's a good one.
Go check out Legendary Girls' Minds account and check out what you've been on about this stupid.
Let's pull it up. Legendary Girl. How do we add? Still getting used to using everything.
I'm just gonna watch.
I guess you go to the magnifying glass, right?
Yeah. That might help. Then you go to channel on the left.
Yeah.
People, I think it is.
Legend.
And not a sponsor. I gotta say that. Not sponsored. We are not sponsored by Minds in any way. Don't even think that. If you even got this far.
Who are we sponsored by?
Life, man.
So if you want to sponsor us, go Prawn Hawk and your crap. Okay, so I'm subscribed now.
Good. It's not like she doesn't need the subscribers. Holy Lord, Jesus, she does.
306.
I don't know.
But legit too,
Yeah,
right?
no, yeah, she's funny, man. What can I say? She's funny. Fucking apparently she's the funny one. Oh, Jesus.
Got all the pups and the pictures there.
It should be. It's somewhere in today's posts. She did like 10 today, but
What am I looking for?
the cat. I know you don't like the cat.
Oh, it's not working.
I don't know.
Maybe because I need your Wi-Fi. You might need to write it down. Just write it down. Or type it into your phone. Let's release it to the world.
I hope you're enjoying me playing. I think I'm playing Torb right now. You won't really understand. I'm sorry.
I am not an Overwatch player, but it looks sweet.
This is Torb, and I'm defending second base right now. And I think this is when I got my team kill when I was on God mode. I'm trying to get Railway City into it. He's still on the fence. I might win him over.
I'm a PS4 guy, don't get it twisted, but my time and ability to be on my said device is limited. So most of my gaming ends up on this bad boy.
Yeah.
If you don't have one, it's a Note 9.
Oh, go check out his
phone. Note 9. Note 9 beautiful phone.
no, not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, except by the S Pen. I couldn't get the phone to sponsor me, but just the pen does, and they're really big into me.
And what am I doing? Oh yeah.
You ever get one of those?
What? What the?
That's just my background when I turn my phone on.
Oh, you're such a bragger. Where'd you?
Isn't that
What is that? What is that again?
Note 9.
What was you on?
90. I know, right?
Oh,
I know, right?
what?
No, yeah, 90.
After you traded?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't trade it because my device was broken. So the new thing that TELUS has going on up here, provider up in Canada, is a Bring It Back plan.
Okay.
So this phone was on the Bring It Back plan, which means in 2 years I got to hand this phone back to them and get a new phone.
Really?
Darn, eh?
Darn.
Right?
Yeah.
So I just got to hand it back, and as long as it's not dickered, like they expect regular wear and tear, but as long as like the screen's not shattered.
Doesn't have to be. Don't break.
Yeah.
It can be a little dented. It's gonna fall. You got scratches.
Exactly. So they're prepared for that. You hand it back in, and then that's the end of your contract, and then you start up a new one.
Do you know this is my first? Because I didn't get into the cell phone game until I was in my late 20s.
Oh, really?
So this is like my third cell phone.
Like smartphone? Or
no, this is like my third cell phone.
Yeah.
Right? I was, it wasn't much of a cell phone. I didn't want anybody to talk to me, basically. And then I met my wife.
The gorilla face.
That's sick.
Kind
so
of
this is my first like big screen.
Decent, yeah. Sarah came home with a new phone last night, and she's pretty happy with it.
Oh yeah.
That's why she's sending me pictures. She's like, "What?
I'm gonna take a million. Hey Sarah, I'm gonna take a million pictures of everything. Yeah, you know.
But it's a nice phone. She's pretty happy with it. Charges in like seconds, which is pretty crazy.
What?
It's not that fast, but it
Probably
charges.
A couple minutes.
It is fast charge, but it
has legitimate fast charge technology.
Yeah, and I mean obviously
how big is the brick?
Well, it's a smaller battery than my phone, so it charges quicker, right?
What's the usage out of it? Let's say
the 2.1 or whatever.
No. How long would she get it full battery? How long would it last? Do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
Normal
yet.
use.
I don't know yet.
She knows to like make sure it's still liquid gel battery, so you gotta.
She dropped it all the way to 0 last night, so we charged it from 0.
I don't know if that's a myth or not, but I've always done that with my device.
Everyone always tells you, Dave.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
There's got to be some kind of reality.
I do it because I'm told.
Some things that happens or not.
Well, there's batteries out there, right? There's certain batteries out there that you're never actually supposed to let go below like 50%, or you could damage the battery. It's just the way the cells are set up. Like I know a lot of solar batteries for like houses that have solar systems or vehicles that have solar systems.
Yeah.
A lot of the original batteries that were set up for those systems, you couldn't let them go below 50%. So 50% was your 0. Because if they go below that, you'll never be able to get
a full charge. So you only get like 75%.
Yeah, it's just like
that's got to be early tech, right? That's got to be like early tech.
Yeah, for sure. Well, battery technology over the last couple of years, right? Like,
it's exploded.
Tesla.
Like he's made a factory.
Yeah.
Like a factory that's going to pretty much.
Well, he's powering Australia. Like remember, everybody seems to forget, but it was literally like 4 years ago, Australia just didn't have power.
Yeah, well, they didn't have reliable power. They had bad power.
Right? That place is supposed to be like here. Like, turn the light switch on, the lights turn on all the time, right?
Yeah, wireless battery packs, man. Battery packs changed the world, man.
He was like, I'll fix your power.
Easily. And he did it like a couple of years. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, he definitely had a measuring competition going on there, but it worked.
That was his, that was like his, I told you.
But like, everybody seems to forget that he did that, He powers Australia.
And he's proven to us. My favorite was when they said, when he was talking to the Japanese ambassador, and they're like, "Oh, do you think you could fix the power supply? Do you think you could power Japan?" He's like, "Yeah, no, I could do that easily." Yeah. And they're like, "No, you couldn't." And he's like, "No, I could. You have an island over here that has no population. I just put a big battery pack there. I can power your city easily." Yeah. And they're like, he's like, I could do this in 2 years as one of my side projects while I'm mining underground.
Yeah, under LA, and I'm sending rockets to Mars. And oh, by the way, there's a Tesla flying to Mars right now too. And
the BFG.
And we're injecting people with nanobots.
Oh yeah, well, see, we
this is not a flamethrower.
We have kind of similar but different opinions on the nanobot things. I think that it is terrible. It's of course that it's going to lead to something. Someone's going to abuse the power.
It's not going to lead to something. It's going to lead to Skynet. There's a name for it.
They might even just have
Those are not Hollywood films. Those are actually documentaries.
Documentaries, yeah. Or no, they were actually real live events that were just
sent back to us.
Sent back in time. Yeah, everything was just more flashy back then. I just think that when they start doing this, because if you don't know what we're talking talking about Tesla's Neuralink, where you can hook up to a machine, a computer, and communicate with it.
It's described as opening up the bandwidth.
Yeah, you could literally upload and download stuff and start uploading and downloading stuff into your brain. And all you need is a storage device.
At a higher rate than is conceivable right now.
Yeah, it'd be like the speed of thought, basically. Yeah. You could do things in a second. You could solve problems for. It's pretty revolutionary stuff. Now that's definitely, we're talking enhanced humans there. Like that's just no joke. Like that's an enhanced human being at that point. You good? Okay, that's enhanced for sure. That's the first step, man, because as soon as you start opening up your brain to the internet, you literally become...
The access to information becomes instant, which is interesting and beautiful, I think, in the same way.
What do you want to learn?
But...
What do you want to learn? That's what it comes down to.
I don't want little robots in my head.
And of course, it could go both ways, and it probably will. It'll probably go back and forth.
If some 10-year-old learns how to hack it...
Which will happen.
Then all of a sudden, everybody who's got Neuralink is The Walking Dead, and...
Or learn how to be, they can upload up to everybody how to be a super warrior and know every fighting stance ever and then go kill everybody.
Perhaps turn off your pain receptors.
Anything. You could, it's literally like brain hacking.
Make you go blind, or...
It'll change war, though.
It'll change everything. Everything.
And it already is.
We're already integrating on a very analog level with machines by carrying a device around, by putting a watch on, and by having these monitors and devices. So... it's only inevitable that eventually they will be, fully integrated in some way, shape, or form. And I just don't know if the first step is injecting something into my brain.
But we both know they're going to start by, it's this new concept. Then it's going to start by, hey, would you want to try this? Get your injection. They'll ask you. Yeah. And then it'll get so common that when kids are born, the doctor's going to be like, would you like us to inject your baby? It's part of your charge.
I just don't think the leap.
And it'll happen like that.
I don't think the leap can go like that. Like think of Google Glass.
That was just all hype.
But that was just literally a set of glasses with a camera attached to it, and that caused a shitstorm of you can't do that anywhere. Now you're talking about actually putting a full computer in something.
If everyone thinks it's safe, you're not really, because the glass was bad because everybody didn't want to get recorded all the time.
But now we all record each other all the time. Right? But what I'm saying is now, what if they tried to introduce something like, let's say glass never happened. They try to introduce glass.
I don't think I could forget.
Now, right? Because in all honesty, there was only 1,000 pairs of glass out there.
Yeah.
Right? Most of them weren't here. They were in the States or in Europe or in Asia.
A lot of YouTubers got them.
So exactly. People like that were the people that got them. There was no general public people that were really using these things. And so the freak out was literally controlled freak out. You know, only a certain number of people got these things. It was a targeted audience that got these things, and the end result was they got backlash by targeting the wrong audience. If they gave those glasses to maybe different viewpoint people, maybe those glasses are still around on everybody. But instead, they gave them to a generation of people that were in, you know, college and YouTube making social justice warrior videos, and it turned into this whole privacy issue, which I understand. There's nothing wrong with privacy, but I just don't see how we go from a pair of glasses that can be taken off and put in your pocket, and everyone's freaking out about that, to let's inject something into our fucking brain so we can telepathically communicate with computers and other people.
Everything you just said was 100% legitimately true. You are right. I can't argue with you. But you're wrong. You know why you're wrong? Because our kids are already so integrated with technology that it's like a second-day thing. We're freaking out because we came from the day of analog, not to date ourselves, but we come from the day of analog. And it scares us to have something in their back to control the internet that's still pretty new to us.
Oh yeah, I believe there's steps though. Like I'm not saying that we're not going to get to the point. But
you think from when we were kids to now, it's been steps. We've been doing freaking Olympic-sized jumps.
I just think the VR helmet that is not attached to your brain has to happen and be good first before they inject anything into you and take it to the next level. I think there's steps to it.
I think we're going to see some preliminary results.
I think we need to see more wearable tech, more Google Glass type, Google Watch or smartwatch, whatever type inventions that don't suck. And as soon as we have that, then the possibility for the usage of something crazier makes sense.
Yeah.
Don't you agree, Maya?
Maya. Of course. And
I'm just saying, let's get the video glasses standardized before we get the nanobots. Let's just blow back. It's the same as when I blow out my side door. Useless. It makes me look good if there's like company over. Oh, at least he blows it out the window.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah. What are you doing? But any questions? It's been off topic.
I'd be more than happy to discuss this with anybody on Minds. Railwaycitytanks on Minds.
Yeah, on Minds.
.com.
You know, you can obviously find us both everywhere.
We're going to attach our subscription link in the description of the video so that you can check Minds out. So kind of everything we talked about today, we'll put a little bit of a link in the description to
you can help it.
Help further your knowledge. Ripper here is a beast at citing information, so he's going to make sure everything's cited, copyrighted, following everything perfectly. So he's like a lawyer at this stuff. So we'll get that all done for you. Yeah. No, but we'll put a couple links in the bottom.
You're freaking short.
I do have a mustache right now, so can't take that from me.
You know what? This is usually his beard times. This is his normal beard.
Yeah, well, real men have facial hair, so we're not going to deny that.
I do not agree with him.
We are going to
people with conditions that have no hair.
Yeah, and they're not like real men. And I think that's fair to say. So, moving forward, real men have facial hair. And,
oh my God! Stop!
And,
Stop!
Yeah, make America great again.
This is going on your channel too.
We're Canadian, by the way.
No way, eh?
So, don't you know?
Don't you know, there, bud?
Couldn't tell if you saw.
I got some maple syrup in the fridge there. We can go down and get some fucking.
Well, they probably already knew because we were hacking darts there. But
darts, man.
And don't get it twisted, eh? Don't get it twisted there, eh?
Yeah, always got one nearby.
Always got two nearby. Eh?
Just in case.
Golden Retrievers are Canadian too.
This is just a Canadian household, man.
Just throwing it out there, aren't you? You're Canadian.
Yeah, Maya. So, any questions about the game? You've been kind of half watching it so far.
Well, so it's a what? It's a 2016, right?
Yes.
Or even older, 15?
No, I think it's 16.
16? I know it's been around a while. Now, a couple of the things I sort of learned about
it's season 16 now, so whatever the hell that is.
Well, some of the things I learned about it is that, like, so if your partner, I don't know any character names, right?
Yeah.
But, like, let's say your partner is, Johnny Big Gun.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
Then in the same game, you cannot be Johnny Big Guy
No.
too, right?
No.
So you got to be, you know, Sally Small
This guy,
Shot or whatever.
his name is literally Soldier.
Yeah, Sally Small Shot.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sally Small Shot. So and it's a character choice, you know, at the start of each round or whatever.
Yeah, so you'll start like this is just capturing. You see at the top, you see that line, the blue and then
Yeah.
the red to red. So
Yeah.
it's a point capture. So your goal is to fill that line blue, right? And then they're gonna try to do the same thing. You gotta stop them.
Yeah.
Really simple concept, you know. And at the start of this round, you get to pick someone. But every time you die, you
So
go
is
back
this-
to base and you can change your character.
But is there something moving right now, or is it just like a flag
so it's like
area
they
that
call
you're
it like-
capturing?
they
Are you
call it
trying to
like
move, transport?
Yeah,
or-
it's just like like a vehicle basically.
So it's like a vehicle going
Yeah.
down the road
Yeah,
that you're
very
supporting,
slowly.
and they're trying to stop.
Yeah, it's like getting supplies to a place or something.
Okay, so there's like, because the game I'm playing right now, Guns of Boom, is very similar to this game in terms of
Gameplay.
and in terms of graphics. Now, obviously, gameplay very limited
Graphics,
because it's
graphics are.
no, I mean in terms of colors and visuals.
Oh, yes,
So
okay.
like it's going with that bright
Details are better,
platform.
yeah.
100%. The details are going to be better on a console. This is a mobile game I'm talking about, right? But in terms of the color scheme and in terms of the concept, a lot of similar. You know, move the.
This thing to that point,
Yeah,
kill these
or
guys,
capture these three flags in these three different
simple
areas.
concepts, executed perfectly.
Death matches and all
No
that
death
sort of
matches.
stuff. So no death matches.
You can do one-on-one, but they have to be custom games.
Okay.
This is all competitive, so it's usually always 6-on-6.
And it's always going to have some sort of task.
You always have to have a task. Yeah, it always has a task. Yeah, you're doing something. You can get into arena games and like that, but in competitive it doesn't exist because some characters are better for like arena-style games. Because they are higher damage, they get cross. This is fair and equal. Each character has his advantage in every single position if everybody plays their position.
Yeah, for sure.
correctly.
Like if you've got a brute guy, he's going to be better at
Shield guys
up
taking
close
all the
and- yeah.
damage. Healers are keeping
Healers
you
are
alive.
keeping back, running in
Yeah,
support.
that's a healer there flying and just moving, right?
Yeah.
Keeping his troops alive. This guy that I'm playing right now is a DPS.
You know, some of them are better with bombs or grenade type.
Yeah, guys move
weapons,
faster,
some
have
of them-
more health,
Yeah.
and every character has its ability. It's very in depth.
And I'm assuming, like most of these games, they've done a fairly good job of equalizing as many characters as possible. But
as
there's probably a couple.
There's
that,
a couple problems, obviously. Yes,
Yeah, there's a
like
couple
a
no one
Reaper.
wants to be, and a couple everyone wants
Everyone
to be.
sees Reaper, and then it's just a character who, when he shoots you, he gets healed. And he
Okay,
has two shotguns, so he can get
as
right
he-
in your face.
Yeah, as he's making contact, he's getting healed.
He's getting, and
Yeah.
it's insanely hard. If you, like, for instance, you one-on-one him, unless you're, like, a very specific character, bye-bye. Like, even a
Or
crappy pattern.
good with your shield or health packs or whatever.
You'd have to
or-
you'd have to outmove them, out everything, and that's
Yeah.
really hard. Even professionals.
So I'll be honest, my only issue with the game is nothing with the gameplay or to be honest, anything like that. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
It looks fun. As I alluded to before, my time is kind of limited to be able to sit down and enjoy a game. But that's not really the determining factor. I've been known to blow cash on something that I've only played a couple times. It was awesome anyways.
Yeah.
But for me, the issue is the fact that we're now talking about a 3 to a 3.5 year old game
Yeah.
that is still charging basically full price dollar for their game.
I got it at
Yeah, you know, you got it on a
Sale,
good week
yeah.
or whatever, you know, Boxing Day
Yeah,
blowout
I
type deal.
got it
But
really cheap.
if I were to look this game up today, it's
$60.
exactly, and I kind of have a problem with that.
But it's still. I think it's still. You get a lot of value for your dollar.
Yeah, and
More
they're not
than
the only ones doing it. I don't want to paint them like they're they're the only guys charging that for an old game. You know, all of the major popular games have done that now.
Yeah.
But it's just disappointing because it used to be, you know, when a game was a year old, the price dropped dramatically. When it was 2 years old, the price dropped, you know,
Almost by half.
yeah.
Yeah,
By the
year
time it
for a
was
year,
3
like
years
20
old,
bucks.
yeah, you're talking about
I mean,
you know,
again,
33%.
and
So that's my
it's
issue
hard.
with it, is because I could buy this game, you know, tomorrow type deal, today, whatever, and in a month they're going to announce, you know, Overwatch 2.
No,
the,
it won't happen.
The Awakening
Yeah, it
3.0
won't happen, no.
VR edition with new controller,
The
you
only reason it
know,
won't
with
happen-
Neuralink capability.
They're still adding characters to the game.
Yeah, oh, for sure. No, I know it's still got
Still
content
very
coming
much
out.
alive,
But what
right?
I'm saying is that, like, you know, eventually the new version will come out. Eventually,
I don't know if
this
it will.
will be.
Just like World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is what, 1999?
Yeah, but they're still patching it and adding. Everything's new. It's not the game it was.
But it's still basically the same. You're still killing monsters. You're still leveling up. You're still getting gear. You're still
Yeah, but
making
like
craft.
they're not even running on the same like,
No,
engine
no.
or anything anymore.
But this can
right?
this can update its graphics, whatever.
But I don't know if you can update the engine. I don't know enough about game programming. Like, I'm assuming just by looking at this, and I could be completely wrong, out of my element here, but this is a Blizzard product.
No, really? Yeah, of course, yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
So as someone who literally knows next to nothing about dev,
you just know the color. They have a color palette. Yeah, they have
color palettes, right? So to me,
look, which is good. I like a signature.
But
I like a signature.
But Blizzard isn't the best option out anymore. It
was
like 6 years ago.
They used to be God,
right?
Basically.
And there are still games that are built on Blizzard that are
but this is different
cool.
in their aspect because they usually make games that have stories, really in-depth.
And this one doesn't.
No story.
Right.
Very, very little. Like we're talking.
What would be another Blizzard game
besides WoW? StarCraft. StarCraft is one of the best stories you'll ever watch.
No, but they've got other like console-y type.
I'm sure
too.
there's a ton that I'm not going to be able to think of, and I'm sure look up it on your phone. There's a list. I don't know names.
But like the more popular engine nowadays is.
It's usually Unreal.
Frostbite.
Oh, Frostbite, yeah.
Right, and even it's getting dated now. Even it's got a couple of years.
And
again, I'm talking way out of it. Like I wouldn't even know.
Maybe he's probably surprised how quick that turns out.
Blizzard.
Games.
Games.
Yeah, just say StarCraft will be on there. Of course, it's one of the biggest games.
Overwatch, Diablo.
Diablo, that's the other one. I was thinking about that.
Yeah, StarCraft, Warcraft. One
of the greatest stories. Great stories in all of those. You know what's funny is that I played them all.
Whereas isn't like Frostbite like Call of Duty and stuff? Or am I wrong on that? Keeps going. EA Sports is Frostbite, Battlefield.
The new Battlefields. You know, I don't like playing them, but my God, do they ever
look good,
beautiful.
Right? And isn't it Frostbite's the one that's got the more?
She's got better details.
But doesn't it have more dynamics for world damage?
Yeah, well,
like everything's breakable and stuff. Yeah.
It's better. It's just better AI.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
But because of that, it's harder to run, right? And that's why
it's harder to develop for.
And it's harder to stream.
Yeah.
It's harder to
qualities like
the reason a game like this does well is because at the end of the day, like
I can stream with this and have. I know the system's not running overly hard.
Well, in comparison, the graphics aren't that good.
No,
right?
There's a lot going on, but that's more.
It's like colorful and beautiful looking, and it's artwork in its own right.
Low res.
But it's it's
like
low res imaging. It's
like
just
a
like
Borderlands.
or Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
Like Fortnite is a perfect example. It's a fun game. It's good looking or whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, a 5-year-old.
It's dope for your brain, man. That's what it is.
And so is this.
Oh yeah, look at all the
right? So it's
look at everything happening. If you really look at the colors, it's like an explosion every 2 seconds. Everything different thing. There's dopamine you're getting pumped full of right now. Yeah. I bought this game on a whim.
No, and
I got addicted to it.
It's definitely.
I couldn't stop.
It's definitely cool. It's definitely very visually cool, and I feel like that's what's happening to me with that mobile game, right? Same deal, very visually.
What level are you now? 28.
Yeah, 28. I think as of yesterday.
That's insane. That must have taken you some time because a level up takes some time.
Yeah, no, I'm crushing at it, and I mean I've got some terrible games on there, but I've got some epic games where I'm just in flow state, just click, and everything's working, and I'm taking out everybody, and then I'll get like 5 games in a row where I get nuked. But it's fun, it's addictive. What really blows me away is how good it is for just being a mobile game, and how far they've come in such a short time. I guess the game's been out a decent amount of time now, so I'm a little bit late to the punch, but. Damn, it's fun. There's another one out I'm looking to try. Tactical. I'm getting a lot of advertisements.
Are we just abandoning the war game? That's just dead to us. It seems like after you had your crash there, it went.
Yeah, it was pretty
we had a clan, we had people.
I somehow was the leader of the universe.
Yeah,
I don't know
how the hell that. Well, your power level was epic.
But I don't know how.
You had the lowest level out of the guild, like out of the higher guild people.
Yeah.
And your power level was like triple. It's like how?
I have no idea how I did it.
It's like how did you do that? Did you buy? Did you pay? Did you pay into it?
That's the thing is no.
You didn't buy anything.
No, not once.
$20 will get you there.
Not once, and that's the craziest part about it to me is not once did I pay into it, and I received the rewards from all the people that did, right? So like when someone else in your clan did buy like a box or a package, you would get rewarded because of it.
Okay.
And so when I started leveling up and getting crazy high, a couple of the people, like random people on the clan, started purchasing item boxes or whatever from the store. So I benefited from them trying to like catch up to me. But to be honest, what I did was I searched, and
But I did that too, but
explored.
I wasn't getting the same kind of results.
But I finished the map, right? So like when I say I searched, I mean I searched. So like I did an L-shaped pattern right from the start, and then as soon as I got to the point where I could send my guys to each corner, I started sending them in the middle, so they would go like that, and they would take out huge swaths of land. And so every time they would go out, instead of getting one tribal gift, I would get 20 tribal gifts from one search. And so I just did that like crazy for days, and over the course of
It's a lot of resources.
well, over
What was
the
the name of the game again? Say it so everybody knows. Age of Empires?
Rise
Rise of
of Civilization.
Rise of
or-
Civilization.
Let's see if I still.
That's it.
Yeah, Rise of Civilization. It was a good game.
Yeah.
The other one I played a little bit of, but there's literally no
You know,
skill required, is Idle Heroes.
yeah, I'm into one of those too. Try out if you like. If you don't mind those. I'm doing one right now too. It's called Crush Them All. Check it out. You might like it.
I think I've seen that.
Pretty decent actually. They got characters and a village, like, and it just goes.
I've been seeing a lot
Amount
of
of
it.
guilds,
Like obviously, you play any of these games online on your phone, you get inundated with advertisements and watch this video and stuff. So you end up coming across quite a bit of interesting stuff. You end up seeing a lot of crap too,
Obviously.
but every once in a while you hit a winner. So I got a couple that I downloaded in the last week or so. I haven't even opened them yet though. I've got Army Men Strike, which is like the classic Army Men game from N64.
Nice.
So apparently that's highly rated, looks decent. And then I downloaded this Tactical game, which is supposed to be legit. It's 5-on-5 battles with
My internet.
with
might-
live physics and all of that. So it's I haven't run it yet, but it's not. It doesn't look like it's crazy detail.
This thing overheats when I push it, man. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like really high ends. This thing, it's like this case just doesn't let heat out.
Lemmings, classic Lemmings. You remember Lemmings from like DOS?
No.
The little fucking things go across the screen and they
Oh,
fall
shit.
off the cliff and die.
Yeah.
And so you gotta like get the one guy to give everybody an umbrella, so that when they go over the cliff, they hold the umbrella and fall down, and then the next guy's got to dig a ditch
Yes.
so that you can go through the ground. Yeah, I got the new version of that on here. Awesome. Just like it used to be, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of cool things on here. One of the things we should try and figure out is how we can maybe link our Android with PlayStation, because I believe there is a
I
way
already did that.
so you can screen mirror your phone onto your
I
PlayStation.
already have this set up as a second screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you?
So this can be used as a controller.
Right. Can you turn our video right now into your phone?
Probably not, because recording it. I don't know. I've never tried.
Have you ever done that with your phone
What?
and your TV?
Actually set it. Actually do it? No, I just have it set up. I've
Like-
never done it.
But like, have you ever done the what's? No.
I've done. I've
Mirror-
cast my-
screen mirror?
Yeah, I've merged it from like a YouTube video.
No, not a YouTube video, not cast.
Smart View?
Yes.
Why?
So SmartView, SmartView has the ability to connect to any device that has SmartView capability. So I don't know if your TV does or not, but
Tried it.
if it does or if it doesn't, your box probably can get it. So either way, what ends up happening as soon as you click that, so you want to be careful if you are streaming or recording or anything like that, but basically what will end up happening is your phone will appear on your TV. Not what you're watching, not what you're doing, your phone. So like this screen will be on your TV.
Oh,
When you
really?
click this button, it'll be on your TV.
Oh, so-
And it'll literally be in the middle of your TV until you turn your screen sideways, and then it'll
That's
take
cool.
up your
I
whole
didn't know
TV.
that.
But like if you open your email's on your TV. If you open your phone and make a phone call, your phone call's
So
on
you're
your TV.
saying we could stream the phone?
Yeah, like what I was able to do, like I played Guns of Boom on my TV the other day,
That must have been sick.
and I just sat there like that. Now the issue with it is it's a delayed connection by about a quarter second.
Oh, so that game's
so for a
hard.
game like that, not ideal, right? But just the fact that I could sit there and watch on my big screen TV, the sound was coming out of the big screen TV, the video was coming out of the big screen TV, but at the same time, in the middle of
turn-based game would be pretty much
exactly,
perfect.
but in the middle of the game, I got a phone call. And so now all of a sudden my TV's ringing, and the little notification that shows up on your phone when someone's calling and you're doing something else, it dropped down on the TV. And it's, holy
Yeah.
crap!
That's loud.
So yeah, it's loud, it's intense if you're not ready for it, but you can turn those things off, right? But yeah, it was neat. Then I was able to pull up YouTube, but not cast. Like it wasn't the same as casting YouTube. It was like searching on YouTube.
Huh.
on my TV and stuff. So it was really neat. The other thing I was able to do was the camera.
Really?
So like at the end of the day, I turned my camera on, and it's showing up on my TV.
That's pretty cool.
So like in theory, I could be in the backyard, and I could be screen mirroring to my TV, and it'll show up on the TV. So I think there is some sort of loophole to do a little bit of like a security device or
You can set
something.
up
Like
you can set up a security camera pretty easy.
you could set up a $5 phone that you buy off a buddy that's broken,
Yeah.
that still semi works, maybe has a cracked screen.
Who cares?
Plug it in with a USB, have it set
There's
on.
your camera.
Yeah, set it up on auto share or mirror or whatever, and have it set to a certain channel or whatever, and $5 phone sitting in the corner instead of a $300
Camera.
Nest camera or whatever, right? I don't know if it works. It'd be cool to test or try. It'd be neat. But I pulled it up on my
Maybe do a
TV the
video
other
of it.
day, and it was crazy. Like at one point, I did it while they were in the living room, and I was in a different room, and I threw Guns of Boom up on the TV. And you're like, whoa, like what's going on? It was cool, right? It just took
Yeah,
over
that's
the
our
TV.
TV.
Yeah, but it was neat. It worked. I couldn't believe it worked as easy as it did. Now that TV,
that's what it's designed for, is ease of use.
yeah, and that TV specifically has Chromecast, and we've got the Google Homes and all that sort of stuff kicking around the place, right? So all of our stuff kind of integrates nowadays, which is fun. I can talk to my house now, and it'll turn on Netflix for me and play a show. Listen to music, get the weather, get my reminders, schedule for the day, find out if the buses are canceled, like all that sort of stuff I can do just by talking to my house, which is definitely cool. We don't have any of the like smart lights or smart switches or to turn your lights on and off and your air conditioner or your heat on and off or whatever, but we got some cool stuff. It's neat how this stuff works as long as it works well.
Sorry, I just thought about this, but your back don't hurt at all on that?
No, I need hard surface.
Like, so you couldn't?
I wouldn't be able to get up. It's soft surface stuff. It's just.
I just thought of that. I just remembered that when I was setting up chairs. I didn't even think of that. That's just
No,
coincidence.
actually, you were grabbing that cushion at the start, and I was gonna say like, don't get me one. Like, I need to sit up straight, because if I do what you're doing right now, it'll take me a couple minutes to get out of that position. It'll just pinch.
Oh.
Back spasms.
Back spasms.
Yeah, it sucks. So, anyways, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. We
So this whole podcasting is new for us.
we're just kind of just trying it, whatever. Even if it doesn't get a response,
We're probably going to do a couple different versions or platforms or styles. This one we've got Overwatch.
because it's what I had available to me.
It's what Ripper's been doing, streaming a lot of Overwatch and
Go check it out.
building a following off of that, which is awesome. We might be able to get a couple up with some of my content in the background.
Yeah, if you
but
like it.
to be honest, my content's not very long, so it's a little bit harder to
Make his
use
stuff.
as a background feed. But there's options out there.
We can compile a couple of your videos.
For sure, or I could do a 2-hour
Fish tank. That'd be cool.
with that just behind
That'd be
us or
so
whatever,
cool.
right?
Good
So,
idea.
so there's a couple of different
We do that.
ideas that we've got. So if you got suggestions, comments, ideas, feel free to toss them our way. Exactly. The other thing, I ain't scared to record this offsite either. So we both have some technology to be able to record, but it's not very easy for us to do that right now with the way the weather is. Canada,
Yes.
winter.
And she's angry this year. She's angry.
Yeah, there hasn't been very much snow, but the
She's-
wind, the ice.
Go
has
check
been
out both
unreal.
of our channels. You can see yesterday's blizzard.
We got like 100 kilometer an hour.
That's 60 mile an hour for you.
Yeah,
Americans.
60 mile an hour winds
Very
blowing
crazy.
through here. It's pretty impressive. It wasn't crazy. It's not like it's not like doomsday or nothing, but it's pretty rough
No,
when it's already
like,
cold out.
I'm not a small guy, and that was pushed. That wind
For
literally
sure.
pushed me. I couldn't believe that.
I got a 100-pound dog that wasn't too impressed
No.
with being outside and that. So,
No.
for me, cool. I like seeing that stuff, but I was happy to be inside looking
Yeah.
from a window, to be honest.
No, well, now that I got the even the GoPro and stuff like that, you got yours.
Yeah, I got to
Summertime-
charge it up and get it.
Summertime, man. Like
Yeah, but even
avenues.
now, right? Like, if I get it
It's
charged
like
up,
a
I've got
video.
the strap that you can connect it. I could tie it on to the outside of my coat or tie it onto the dog or whatever. The different straps and stuff exist. We've got, like I said, we've got the technology to do some pretty interesting little things, but it's whether or not you guys want to hear us talk or not. That's up to you guys. So, I mean, ultimately, like, subscribe, share, but check us out on Minds.
Mine, go
'cause,
check it out.
even if you're trying to build up your own following or just get a bigger network of communication going on in your life, and you're kind of stifled by running into the same people over and over again on
Yeah.
Twitter and Facebook.
Like I think I'm just getting, honestly, we're obviously spoiled, but I'm getting bored with it, you know. And that's not very hard for me, but
It's just hard to find the content that I really want to find.
I miss the random days when you could just put a video on random rolls and just, you know, see, and you come across that one video, you're like, wow, that's sick.
Yeah.
You have to see 200 things that you freaking hated.
Yeah, but it was what it was. You just saw random stuff, and now it's so friggin' curated that us little guys don't even have an opportunity. So what we're saying, guys, is like, comment, share, subscribe.
Let's get some freaking little guys out here.
And we're more than happy to help
Whatever.
you guys out too. So if you want to drop us a line, communicate with us, Ripper3344, Railwaycitytanks. That's the easiest way to get a hold of us on Minds or on YouTube. And for us, if you get a hold of us on there, we're more than happy to interact and engage with anybody who's looking for that. We're looking to build a community, and we're looking to build a network and a following, and we're more than happy to help people with the same